Republican vice presidential nominee JD Vance brought the Trump campaign's message to Arizona tonight.
And as with other high-profile campaign stops, our fact-checking team investigated some of the claims made in that speech this evening. Derek Stahl here. So the speech delivered in Glendale kind of becoming his standard campaign stump speech.
Yeah, and it's an important speech, right? Arizona's an important state. This speech was intended to kind of introduce JD Vance to Arizona, and it was similar to ones that he has given in other stops, including a couple of stops in Nevada yesterday. And just like in those other speeches, one claim made here in Arizona surfaced.
She was appointed the border czar and then unleashed the worst border crisis in the history of this country. On her watch, more than 10 million illegal aliens have invaded our country.
Two things we fact-checked here. First, the distinction that Vice President Harris was appointed the border czar. That is false. Harris was assigned to address the root causes of issues in other countries that are driving migrants to the U.S.-Mexico border. It's an assignment that was similar to one that then Vice President Biden had when he was vice president. The second issue is the claim of the worst border crisis in history. That 10 million number is true, but it lacks some important context. That number combines crossings not only from the southern border, but it also includes the northern border as well. And it's important to know that while the numbers were extremely high in 2022 and in 2023, since the Biden administration implemented new restrictions on the border this year, the numbers along the southern border are the lowest they have been since Biden took office. JD Vance also focused on his America First platform, and he took a swipe at his opponent and her stance on fracking and drilling for oil.
Kamala Harris wants to ban fracking and buy energy from every dictator around the world. Donald Trump wants to drill, baby, drill.
So we rate that claim as true, at least in one regard. A 2019 CNN town hall on climate change with Democratic presidential candidates. In that event, then Senator Kamala Harris said she would seek to ban fracking and offshore drilling. However, her stance has recently changed, at least this year in 2024. According to Politico, the Harris 2024 campaign issued a statement Sunday that she would not ban fracking. JD Vance also brought up a number of other topics, including a claim about Harris's stance on defunding the police. And you can see that fact check right now on azfamily.com and in our AZ Family News app. And guys, of course, Vice President Kamala Harris is going to be in town next week in the Valley, and we will be fact checking her appearance as well.